Right, well, hello everyone, and welcome to the third part of this Let's Play Star Citizen 3.8.1. And I've got a bit of news. I was a wee bit naughty. I didn't play much, even though it looks like I've played a lot between parts. Just did the odd trading run over the space of about 2 weeks. I think it's been about 2 weeks since I had a chance to record the last part. Maybe it's been about a week and a half. Feels like it's been about 2 weeks anyway. So yeah, it's just the odd trading run I've been doing in the free freelancer. The free freelancer. It's a bit weird thing to say, the free freelancer. And there's been big news dropped by SIG. The Reliant series is getting a bit of love. Now, I'm not 100% happy with the love that the Reliant series is getting, but I'm over the moon the Reliant series is getting a bit of love. So it's pre-buff at the moment, but for the immediate future, I've swapped my 325A in for a Reliant Core. And I just want it because I love the Core series. If there's anything that can pull me away from my 325A, it's the Reliant. And it's heartbreaking for me because I've now got to make a choice. So it's pre-buff at the moment. And we've got a Core, and it is utter fodder, but let's take it out and let's try and do some stuff in it. It's described as being light free, but it's only got 6 SCUs. It was 7, wasn't it? It's almost always 7, so I'm just going to go with 7. I think it said 7. But yeah, 6 SCU is not light free. That's enough to have the odd item with you as you're doing other stuff, in my mind. I think light free should have at least 15. Probably wanting about 20 SCUs of storage space. Oh, but here she is. Oh, she is a beautiful machine. She is a gorgeous machine. At the moment, pre-buff, it comes stock with 2 size 2s, ungimbaled, underneath the wings, which you can see here and here. Well, here and here. And then it comes with 1 size 4 turret at the end with 2 size 2s on it. So you could, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure you could rip this whole turret off and put a size 4 there. I've never tried to do it, but it's a size 4 turret, 2 size 2s. Now, the buffs that are coming, the Reliant series as a whole is really squishy. They're way too squishy. Like, when I was testing it out the other day, I got like hit twice from a Delta, and the thing was already had sparks and was about to blow up and flying everywhere, and that was with full shields. So this was just to bleed through the shields, and the thing was about to blow up. So they're saying there are a few areas in the Reliant they're giving a massive buff to its health, which yeah, is just a quick fix because the physicalized damage and actually having to pen and the more realistic sort of damage stuff will be coming online hopefully this year. So we don't know how that's going to treat any ship really. Like, we can estimate and we can think we got a pretty good idea because we can, well, SIG will have a much better idea because they'll know exactly how thick they're going to make each material and actually how much penetration they're going to give to each gun, but we can only just sort of guesstimate how we think each ship will do. But it's more estimate because we know that some ships are meant to be tanky and the armor is meant to be really good and hard to penetrate, but we don't know exactly how it's all going to work, where SIG have a good idea. And I lost what I was talking about. Aye, so they've buffed the health of it a lot. All of the Reliants are getting 2 extra missile pods. This ship at the moment, because it's pre-buff, has no missile pods at all. The Tana, the fighting variant, has quite a bit of missiles, so it's not a huge buff to it. And the one other thing they're doing to the Reliant series is just to the Core, and that is getting a 2nd turret. Now, they haven't said the turret will be identical to this one, but I think it's a safe bet at this point in time that if because they didn't mention what the turret stats and all that, I'm just assuming it's the same as this one. That might be wrong, it might be different, and I'm assuming it's going to go right there on the opposite side. So that's going to give this ship a hell of a lot of firepower. It's going to have the 6 size 2 guns, 4 of them on a turret, so don't need to be gimbaled. They've already got the like really good, like if you had manual control of this turret, you'd be able to get like a nice 360 arc of fire that way, because 360 is 2 degrees, but you get the 360 around like that and you'd get a good 280 degrees. I'm just guesstimating. They're a good 280 degrees going on the other plane, the plane I'm walking. The axis I'm walking would be the more just apt way to put it. In fact, not just apt, correct way to put it. See, I'm just sitting rambling. Oh, because I love this series of this ship. And a lot of you are probably just looking at this going, yeah, it's a pretty ship. What makes it really cool? If you're not familiar with the Reliant series, you'll see that soon. But earlier on I said I'm not 100% happy with these buffs. And that is because, as I said, that's making this thing, it's described as light freight, light fighter. I think that's its description. Or light freight, light all-rounder. But it's already big, so it struggles in the light fighter department. The firepower is going to make it okay in the sort of, if you wanted to make it like a gunship type department, but like a fragile gunship. But it's meant to have light freight. They're not buffing those 6 SEUs at all, which, to be fair to them, would be a bit more than just, you'd need to make this capsule here bigger, you'd need to do something with it. It'd be a lot harder to do than just strapping, like copy pasting that turret onto the other side. That's a much harder buff to do. So yeah, this space back here, you can see it's absolutely tiny. Uh-oh, I thought I got myself stuck there. But yeah, so let's give this pre-buff Reliant a wee bit of a spin. Right. Those of you that are not familiar with the Reliant series, prepare to be amazed. I damn hate this damn 3D map thing. I think it looks ugly. Right. Let's take off and away we go. All looking good so far. Right, let's raise the landing gear. Oh, look at that, the engine's turn. That's nice, that's cool. But those of you that aren't familiar with the Reliant series, that's probably not that. That's not that. Yeah, that's just. Yeah. Like, lots of ships have a VTOL like mode and stuff like that. Fire the guns, yeah, not blowing anyone's mind yet. Look at me now! Yes! I completely changed my silhouette! And, wait a minute, why is one of my wings missing? Oh, fins. I'm missing a fin. I can't... Yeah, I don't have an arrow to point at here. Yeah, I can see I've taken some damage. Oh, I must have forgot to repair last time. But I didn't notice any sparks of that. Oh yeah, I can't get up whilst we're in this mode. Just so you see that again. And one thing I don't like is how fast... How fast it turns. Like when, you'll see what I mean when I press this one. Woo! I don't like how fast that is. I'd prefer that to be slow. Woo! Woo! I think that should be slow. Right, but I can get up now we're back in this mode. And that engine, by the way, is going to be like fully gun... Why can I not get up? I still can't get up. Uh-oh. Landing gear are up too. Ah, there we go. The landing gear is letting me get up. Ah, so you need to do the landing gear too. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any sparks when I landed last time. Those sparks, the thing was on fire. Yeah, seemed quite good. Yeah, I think when the buff comes in, I'm definitely gonna be gimbaling those 2 size 2s on the those ones taking them down to size 1s. Now give me the 4 size 2s, like these. And then I'll have the 2 size 1 gimbaled, fully gimbaled, 6 guns, on target. Very nice. So yes, very much looking forward to that. And then I'm going to have a month with it like that, then I'm going to decide between my 325A and my... Okay. That's going to be quite far away though, isn't it? I was really hoping for a nearby. Bounty. It's all the way at Hurston. I don't want to have to go all the way to Hurston. I suppose instead then we could... but I wanted to show off how fragile this ship is. Oh well, instead we may go back and do a trade run with my freelancer. I don't know. Call to arms, always have that accepted. Oh, abandon that, not interested. That's a wee bit disappointing that there's no... mercenary bounty hunter contracts there. I was really hoping to go do a couple of bounties in it to show you the ship before. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to swap server because I want to do the bounties. So I shall see you all in a minute. That'll also give me a chance to repair the ship, so we're giving it the best possible situation. Oh. Get up. Woo! Is it not a gorgeous ship? What the? There we go, the animations. For a second there, it wasn't animating it from the bottom. So yeah, I love the Reliant series. See you all in a minute. Right, we're back, everyone. And I've got a couple of bounties. One was a 1 and one was a 2. So 1,500 and a 2,000 reward bounty. I claimed my ship to make sure it was fully repaired. We're all ready and raring to go. Oh, isn't it just a gorgeous ship? Look, I got both fins now. Oh, I love it. I love it. But then it doesn't have any of the luxury or coolness of my 325A. Oh. Right, we have to get over there. So let's set a route. And it's recommending I quantum to here first. Okay, I will take your route. And one of the things I forgot to mention as well is I'm not going ham into the money making at the moment because people are starting to suspect that there's going to be another wipe because players discovered in the envelopes that were scattered around for the Chinese New Year event, people figured out they could duplicate them in their infantry, and then they used that as a way to like print money basically. So people are starting to think there probably is going to be a wipe. Oh. I don't think I held it down right. There's probably going to be a wipe 3.8.2, which is some point this month. So I'm not going ham into the money making right now because I'm just going to lose it. So I'm back into the just wanting to experience things and all that mindset, which is one of the reasons why we're just mucking about in this pre-buff Corey. Contact received. One of the problems I'm going to face here is I've got a partially gimbaled, partially ungimbaled loadout. So let's get the gimbaled guns firing. You know what, I should be firing my guns too, these guns. So I'm going to have to manually aim the slower firing ones. Okay, I'm coming for you. Maybe I should have just gimbaled them to size the right size ones right off the bat, but you know what? We're here to experience. Hey, that wasn't too bad, and I don't think he even got a hit on us, so we couldn't really test how fragile this ship is. And I had no idea how much hits we landed with the ungimbaled weapons. That wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. Right. I had another bounty lined up. There's no new ones. Accepted. Track you. Skyline. Where are we to go? Different planet. Oh, whoa, 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 game. Calm your jets. Let's send a quantum for Grim Hex first of all. That's lucky. Here we come, Yella. Now this is the difficulty 2-1. So we will see. If I had complete leeway to buff the Reliant series any way I wanted, I'd leave the missiles as it was, give them all a few more missiles. I'd give this one double. I would want triple, but I suppose if I'm... Oh, I did start this with I could buff them any way I want. I'd triple the storage capacity on this ship. I wouldn't give it the second turret. I would change the 2 wings to size 3s gimbaled by default, so it's got a fully gimbaled loadout. Would I? Actually, no, for this one I'd leave it the size 1s. The Tana, I'm not 100% sure what the Tana's loadout is. I really should look into that. The Tana, if it doesn't already have the second turret on the other side, I'd give it one, identical to the one on its other side. And, oh yeah, they'd all get the health buff. The Tana would get an extra armor buff on top of that. And the Tana would have the fully gimbaled loadout thing I was talking about earlier. And then the Tana's already got a lot of missiles, I think, so its missiles should be fine. I would be more than chuffed with that. We seem to be a relatively fast craft. Nothing wrong with its speed. There is another buff, definitely in the future still to come for it, and the fact that its engines, you'll notice the balls, that is the Xi'an tech. The Reliant's one of the first ships that MISC have made with the Xi'an tech, because the Xi'an love the whole series, so they started collaborating with MISC to make ships together, and the Reliant is one of the first that have come of that. And one of the things is the flying, like the straight-on's meant to be a Xi'an type thing. And even though I'm not 100% sold on that, because I've seen and heard people say it, and they've got this picture of this other Xi'an ship that goes like that. The only Xi'an ship I remember seeing is that little red dogfighting one. So I'm a wee bit, I wouldn't trust that one, but I have heard that said. But the thing I know is 100% true is the engines. The engines are like gimbaled. And the thrusters are like gimbaled. I've seen thrusters gimbaled on other ships, like the Hornets, but the engines I've not seen gimbaled unless they're Xi'an tech, and that's just going to give a level of maneuverability that is going to be hard to protect. Like most ships have like a very stereotypical flight path, whereas these things are going to be able to quickly just go like, wee bit, man. You know what I mean? It's not going to be quite like jaggy, changing angles like that. But when your engine's currently like turns and faces the other way, it's going to be able to slow you down very fast and start heading in the other direction. So there's another ship would slow down rather slowly. Well, it's come in and it's slow down rather slowly. This thing would be able to go. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have very unpredictable feel in its flights. Whereas if you're fighting like a little interceptor, you see it's going really fast in one direction, you're gonna be it's gonna be not have a great turn, it's not gonna have a very predictable flight paths, so to speak. It's not gonna be able to do like a 180, it's gonna have to the most unpredictable thing it can do is that big loop-de-loop type thing. When it's flying at speeds. And I love dodging asteroids in this thing's gonna be fun. Just like we'll just go like so. Oh, we'll just fly like so. I remember them talking about this. They said, in reality, even though to our eyes we're miles and miles, well, miles and miles is an understatement to the grandness of space, but you know what I'm trying to say, we're very far away from, like, say, asteroid fields that this is trying to show us. In reality, they're nowhere near as dense as this. You could, like, fire through the middle of it, and the chances of you hitting one would be very slim. It's only in our imaginations and in movies and in games like this where you see asteroid fields even this dense. It's just because we're so far away and there's that many of them that you get like that's why it's like it looks like a thin layer of dust. You're forgetting, like, the area we're looking at, that thin line of dust is for the asteroid field is huge. Right. I don't know. Just because I know, I think it's because it's straight up and down. I just like I should be paying more attention to my flying. It just something about it. I just love pulling off these weird maneuvers. Okay. Holy! Oh! Did you see that one? I should be slowing down. Uh-oh. Am I getting away from this one? Holy macaroni! Ow, we bounced off that one. Appears one engine's taking quite a bit of damage, but apart from that, how are we looking up there? We look relatively fine. Have I still got all my guns? Yeah, go for it. That was kind of lucky. Yeah, I was being a bit suicidal there, flying through it at full speed. I was like, we're doing fine. We're dodging everything fine. And I got to a patch, I was like, I've never had so much fun flying through asteroids. Because I normally fly above the asteroid field and just fly at full speed so I don't have to dodge. Whereas with this thing, I'm like, let's just, it's quite fun thinking, right, we'll dodge the asteroid by tilting our angle. Then I had that massive one I didn't see till it was too late, and I was like, how do I dodge this? Fun times. So straight away I can see what they mean by some areas of the ship need a health buff. But not all of them, because we should have taken a lot of damage from hitting that asteroid. But it doesn't, we're like almost unscathed. One of my engines is like constantly on by the looks of it, but it's not actually. And that's it really, I don't even see any damage up the top. If I press... Yeah, so I can actually see the wings. Yeah, the wings look even undamaged on that wee sensor up the top. Right, how many we got? One or two? Two of them? What we got here? Mustang Delta and the other one. Other one is a Mustang Delta. They're both Mustang Deltas. Oh, thrusters have malfunctioned. We did take some damage and I just realised I forgot to do something. Just hope they don't start shooting at me yet. There we go. We might have lost out on a tiny bit of money. Right, they're firing back. Oh, one of them's down. I must have been hitting it with it. Right. Now the two pips are there, that's kind of annoying. Which one should I aim for? Oh. Hey, there we go. Wow, relatively undamaged before. So even though this is pre-buff, it's not. The DPS on it's not too bad, it's pre-buff, and I've not even fully gimbaled the loadout. If I was to fully gimbal those other two size 2s, I would be able to squeeze a wee bit more DPS out. Because even though I feel like I've been doing a relatively good job and been relatively accurate with them, I'm not firing, you'll notice I'm not firing them 24/7 like I am the other ones. Well, the other ones I'm firing like 80% of the time, whereas the ungimbaled ones I'm firing like 40% of the time. So I probably would get more DPS out of fully gimbaling them. And having the size ones, firing twice as much. You know what I want to do? I'm going to check if there's another bounty right in the same bit, basically. C1. Should we go do it? Yep, it's in the exact same area. I love it when the game does that. That's what I was checking for. And if that wasn't done, I was going to dodge asteroids for a bit. See how long we could last. I see that. We're in the middle of dogfighting here. This guy's being a dodgy dodger. The size, the gimbaled weapons are a lot more accurate as well. There we go. Very nice. Woohoo! So yeah, for these easy difficulty missions, the thing does perfectly well. But then again, it just took a couple of hits, as I said that last time. Maybe I got unlucky and it just hit those fragile sections of the ship. So it's really all about luck, which is a bad thing. They do need to buff those areas that are fragile. And then once those areas are buffed and it gets those 2 extra guns, oh, this ship's going to be great for bounties and combat missions. And this is the freight variant, which again brings me back to my problem I had area. This is the freight variant, but we're getting combat buffs. It's like... Why have I got a little waypoint there? Right, anyway, let's check see if there's another one in the exact same area. I doubt we'll be that lucky. How are we doing for time? Okay. Yeah, we're not. Let's go dodge some asteroids. I'm kind of excited that there's not. Right, speed up to full. We're going to fly like this. Right into the middle of the asteroids, and let's try and dodge some. Oh, that looks particularly dense. Right, let's go. How long can we last? Oh wait, that's got to be right. I don't think we're going to last long. Okay, that's as at full speed because my engines are turned off. Oh wait, I want to thread the needle. Oh. Let's try moving up and down too at the same time. So momentum's not perfectly straightforward. And we've got like weird flight paths going on. Alright. Oh, there's one there to do. Oh! Oh, how close can we get to some of them? Oh! Oh, fudge. Oh, that was close. Oh, I'm enjoying this. I am enjoying this. Oh, I didn't even see that one. Where did it come from? Oh, this is probably the most fun ship to do this in because you're... Oh, I thought we were going... Oh, I need to turn this way because we're going... I can't even see where I'm going if I do that. Right, we're getting too high. We need to get lower down. Put the afterburners on for a wee bit just to get our angle going down again. Because we're above the asteroid field now. Look at that. Oh, look at that. How dense that bit looks. I thought we were going to hit that there. Yeah. We want to be going in like this. We managed to work our way out of the asteroid field with my random movements. I want to get back into the thick of it. Oh, ooh. Come on, afterburners, do your job. That direction. We want to go that direction. Uh-oh. Big guy. I don't like how we're traveling sideways still. Momentum, change. Oh! We're now flying half a ship. We've still got one gun. Look, we left my tail behind. Oh, it despawned. Right, let's go. We're half a ship. At least that fixed our momentum problem. And I now only have to worry about dodging with my fin at the top. With my one little tiny gun. Which you can see is where the people were having problems with this, when it was so easy to rip a wing off. And all of a sudden you rip the bottom wing off, you've got one gun. Right. Oh, it's not as fun with only one wing trying to dodge though, because you've only got the one wing to watch out for. Oh, that was kind of the fun thing, was dodging the wings. And it being different. I'm disappointed with myself that it was side-on asteroid that got me killed. I wanted to be heading forward like this. My one little pea shooter now. Meow. There's an asteroid there. Oh wait, we're not even going to hit that one, are we? Meow. Not if we do that anyway. Such a pretty game. Oh, we're going to have to dodge that one. Whoa! See, not having the bottom wings giving me a new way to dodge. I can just completely do the full... Like, whoa, like that. I don't need to thread the needle kind of thing, I just need to turn the fin to the opposite side. Whereas before, if we get close enough to that one to use an example, well, we didn't really, but you get what I mean, when I just sort of like, that side a bit, that side a bit, to that side a bit. Whee! You know what, this definitely reminds me of Star Wars. The big, the Fett Man. Jango Fett, I was trying to remember. It's not Boba, Boba's the younger one. Jango Fett chasing after Obi-Wan. Those big mines, burn! Like, boom. I'm surprised we're not dead yet. Right, change of plan. Let's ram an asteroid. How hard is it to ram an asteroid? Let's see if we can shred the other wing off. Oh, I just want to get just close enough to trim the other wing off. We need to get higher, we need to get higher. Come on! Why is it not going up? Why are we not even slowing down? There we go, we are slowing down now. Have we lost? I think we've lost the afterburners. I think the afterburners must have been on the bottom of the ship. I think I've lost the ability to fly up unless, because my thruster's at the bottom, unless I go really up. Right. Let's see if we can find an asteroid that we could use to trim this thing off. I can't even reach it! Who'd have thought it'd have been so hard to hit an asteroid? How come just the number of times I've hit asteroids in this game? Oh, come on. Right, we're over a part now, but I want to hit an asteroid. Come on! Come on! Come on now! Looking at it seems to be hurting too, because when I look at them, I need to look below them to keep my fin in their path. Right. See what I'm going for. But I need to look above them to make sure I hit them. They're not never as big as you think. That's part of the problem too. Maybe I should just fly like this. Backwards. I can't see what I'm doing. I don't dodge any by accident. Or, you know, maybe I should just slow down, line it up, and then hit one. Right, come on. We're hitting that one, whether we like it or not. See, I look at them and that forces me to dodge without meaning to. Right. Right, I give up. Let's slow down. God, it's taking a long time to slow down. And we're falling below again. There we go, we're finally slowing down. Right, this asteroid's my victim. My brakes, everything doesn't seem to want to work. I think it's because the ship's damaged. God, how long does it take to slow down? I know we're in space and we shouldn't be losing momentum. There we go. Ah, when I do this, we seem to slow down. Oh, oh, oh! Hey! Yes, we did it! We did it! We ripped the other wing off! And our fuel tank was in the other wing. What happened to far? Ha! We got a little tiny little ship! Landing gear. We got the other wing off! I'm happy now. Can't look around the front though. What if I can't power off engine off.
Engines off.
But I still can't look around the front. Hmm. Can you not do that with the engines off? Right, engines on. Whoa! It does it automatically. Engine's on, it does it on its own. Yeah, this is, we got both wings. See, that's what I mean, too fast. Does it too fast. But anyway, yes, I think that's time for us to call it a part. I think I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. Bye.